my friends? We are back again. Chris here with you. Today, we're going to be talking about a movie from 1989 called UHF, directed by Jay Levy. Okay, for all us old folks who may be watching this, we all know what UHF is, the Weird Al Yankovic movie. Love it, right? It's a staple of our childhood. So, this is, like I said, Weird Al Yankovic's movie. It's basically the story of George, the nephew of a TV station owner. The TV station owner says, hey, I'm going to let you do what you want to. And he starts programming this TV station against bigger networks in the area. And so, and it takes off. Yeah, it takes off, but it's like stupid parodies of stuff like Conan the Librarian and, Rambo, stuff like that. So it's all parody of stuff, pop culture stuff of the time. I mean, it is a little bit dated because it's from 1989 and it takes place, in that time frame. So we're looking at pop culture references from, the 80s and probably late 70s too, maybe. But the decade of the 80s mostly. And so some of the references are dated, but they still get over with me because, hey, I'm from the 80s, you know what I mean? But, so this stars Weird Al. It also stars Michael Richards from, you guys might know him as Kramer from Seinfeld. He's in this. He plays Stanley, the mentally handicapped kid show host. He's awesome. Like, he is one of the funniest parts of the movie because he's almost like, in fact, I would go as far as to say that Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder would be an homage to Stanley from UHF. I mean, they're pretty much the same character. They're both just slow but nice and gentle. And then we have Kevin McCarthy, right? And for anyone who doesn't, he plays R.J. Fletcher in this, who is the big bad. He's the big network executive that Weird Al's basically going up against. Well, Kevin McCarthy, this gentleman is from the original 1956 Invasion of the Body Snatchers, boys and girls. Excuse me. Now, he is great as the overzealous big dog in the broadcast network industry. I mean, he has some pretty good comedic timing. He treats everybody like dirt, which is funny. But really, this is just it's a pure 80s film. It's at the end of the decade. We're looking at, pop culture references from the 80s, up until then. And so really, when you really look at this movie, and I mean, the younger kids might not like it. Some of us older folks might not like it. I like it because it reminds me of a simpler time. It is a pure definition of 80s cinema. It really is. It's vibrant. It's colorful. It's over the top. It is flamboyant. Let's say that. It's a very flamboyant film with like over the top, awesome practical effects because we didn't have CGI back then. I mean, there was a lot of really, really good stuff wrapped up into this movie that you just can't ignore, really. I mean, if you go back and watch it, I challenge you to go back and watch it and look at all the comedies that came out after this that were inspired by UHF. You got Hot Shots. I mean, that clearly took from his Weird Al's Rambo scene in this. It took bits and pieces of it. It expanded on it, let's say that. It wasn't a direct copy, but you can tell there was an influence there. And then there's other things, other films that came out afterwards that have an influence of this film, but this really, it took everything that was good and pure in the 80s and made it, into one film that everyone could access. It was accessible to everyone. It wasn't raunchy, dirty. It wasn't, cursing and all this stuff. It was anyone could watch this film and get a kick out of it. And that's what made it truly special, in my opinion. Anyone could watch it with their kids, with their grandma, with their mom, their dad, by themselves, their wife, whatever. Anybody could watch it, and you would find a morsel of comedy in there and chuckle at least once. So I challenge you guys, go watch it if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it and you kind of brushed it off to the side. No, I go back, and I challenge you, go back and watch it, and then come back and tell me that it's not funny. Because it is a very good movie, and it's a pure example of the 80s, and I love it. I think it's excellent. So if you guys want to check out UHF, it's streaming on Prime, it's streaming on AMC Plus, and it's streaming on PlutoTv. You can find it there to watch it, and I challenge you to. Go watch it and enjoy yourselves, guys. But I give it 4 out of 5 stars, and check it out. Anyway, guys, that's all for UHF. I'm going to keep doing these as long as you keep watching them. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want to. And, tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Say, hey, go watch Cinema Dolce 56 on YouTube and check out this guy's reviews. But anyways, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out. God bless. See you soon.